I'm not one to make New Year's resolutions. Uh, in fact, I've never made a New Year's resolution until today. But I think it's the only way that I'm going to get to hold myself accountable for the things that I want to do. Uh, so yeah, I'm just going to use this little video as a day-to-day progression on trying to get all this done in 365 days. Uh, yeah. I actually have, for the most part, like, these are kind of, some of these goals are so big, some of them are kind of tiny, but for the most part, they're going to take effort regardless. A lot of them are going to take a lot of effort, and it's not just like a tiny bit of effort. It's going to be like stuff I have to do every single day, at least. So I kind of, for the most part, and maybe this will change, but I kind of wrote down like what I want to do, the habits that I want to do every single day to get to these larger goals. And I think that's the only way to do it, because then you kind of lose track of, you only see how big it is, or like how hard, like running a marathon will be, or writing a book would be. But if you don't do, 30 minutes of writing a day, or a 3-mile run every day, then it does feel impossible and huge and hard, and maybe it'll still be impossible and hard and huge even if I do those things daily, but it's at least worth a try, right? I am just going to start on my journal entry, just because I think it's like the easiest one to do right off the bat. And when I'm writing, I'm just going to go right down my little list here and just start writing. Maybe I'll see if I can write like a chapter or something of my book, of my future book. That feels so funny or stupid to say, honestly. So yeah, I'm gonna start journaling for half hour. So I'm basically just gonna sit here at this desk. It's 11 o'clock for an hour writing. But yeah, I don't know if I should. I'll probably share it. I'll share the journal every day. I'll tell you what I write. And you can read it. I'm also going to share every half hour a little. I'm probably going to do like a short story section of my book for you to enjoy. I feel like I'm dark. It's all dark, but that's alright. Whatever. I don't care. Minimum effort. I will say, like, it's one of those things where I want these videos to be good. I want them to be, I just want them to have some production quality, but I'm going to be honest with you, I'm going to put as little effort into it as possible, just because I don't want it to be about that. Obviously, there's goals and stuff, but I think it's more important just to make the video than to just not make it at all. So to make a video, then no video. So as shitty or as horrible as this video every day is going to be, I'm just going to make it. And that's that. Alrighty, I'm going to start writing. So I finished my first half hour of journal entry. Honestly, it feels like a long time. Like writing for 30 minutes and making sure that the words are, not just meaningless, bogus, actually feeling. I don't really know what the goal of journaling is. I just feel like it's going to be helpful to just get my head and my thoughts straight for every day. Eventually I know it'll kind of like morph and turn into something else than what I did today. Or maybe not, I don't know. But yeah, I'm probably going to take a little break, walk away from the computer, and maybe eat, maybe. I'll see. But and then come back and write 30 minutes of a book potentially. But yeah, let's do it. No, that looks pretty good. Pretty darn good. Alright, so one of my goals, one of my goals is to obviously get in shape, super fit. I have nowhere near a six-pack or where I should be, and obviously my arms are tiny, so I need to bulk up, but I'm going to do like a lean bulk. So I want to increase basically as much, I want to kind of only eat protein in my diet, and also count my calories. So my goal, I did write down 170 grams of protein a day, which I actually think is a little high. So I might change that just because it's the first day. I might range it to be anywhere from like 150 to 170. I think in that range it'll be good. I want to do like a lean bulk, so I gotta cut down my calories, maybe around like 200 calorie deficit, and then just have a massive amount of protein in my diet. So I think what I'm going to do for breakfast, but it's kind of like lunch already, I'm going to just do 2 eggs, which is 155 calories, and I think a pack of tuna, which will be like 70 calories, and that's going to be a pretty decent amount of protein, but I'll count the macros out and put it on the screen, I guess. So let's start cooking. I will say food is like one of those things where it's like so hard to like get on track because it's absolutely so delicious, so scrumptiously delicious to just eat garbage. But if you want to be in any kind of shape that you probably would like to be in, you can't be lacking in the kitchen. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really have much really to say. I'm not an expert, so don't take my advice. Not that I'm giving you any. Eggs and tuna, a bizarre breakfast. A bizarre lunch, in fact. I don't know. I'm one of those people though, like I really love protein. So it's not like, I'm not like hating that I can't have whatever. What I really want to be having is bacon right now, which I don't think would be bad to be having, but I figured I gotta start off somewhat strong. I woke up pretty early this morning to actually go to the gym. I was actually supposed to go duck hunting, but I didn't go with my brothers. So I ended up telling myself I was gonna wake up and go to the gym. And for some reason, I guess it didn't really occur to me, but I'm going to check just to be certain that it might be closed day because it's New Year's. My girlfriend said that as I was about to walk up the door, and I was like, oh, you know what, I'm going to go back to bed instead if it's closed. So I would hate to waste the sleep and drive all the way out there and then find out that it's closed. And when I say drive all the way out there, I mean it's not crazy. It's only 15 minutes away. But enough to be annoying at 7 a.m. Where did I put that tuna? This is, I get this from Aldi's, best grocery store in the world. But it's a sweet, spicy tuna. I'm sure it's at Walmart and everything too, but it's pretty good. It's this one's 80 calories. So I'm gonna add that to my calorie counter. I use this app called Chronometer, where you can kind of just scan barcodes and then boom, it's in your phone already. It's just pretty sweet. So already I have 235 calories, which kind of feels like a lot, but still have a ton. I still have to count. I have to calculate how many calories I should be eating right now for my goal weight, since. But I know I'm well beneath that right now. definitely not a meal I would have if I wasn't dieting, I'll be honest with you. But it'll be worth it. Obviously, you gotta put hot sauce in everything. Only if it's 0 calories. Talking about hot sauce. Absolutely delicious. Alright. Look at that meal. Now, it doesn't look good. Probably won't taste good, but I guess I'm gonna have to suffer a little bit, right? The tiniest bit of suffering is always good. I'll let you know if it's disgusting or not. Not gonna lie. If the tuna was hot, it'd actually be pretty dang delightful. It's a weird combo with the hot eggs and the cold tuna, but it's not. It doesn't taste bad. It's more of just a temperature issue. I don't think like I'm in horrible shape. I really don't. I don't think I need to be trying to improve this hard. But it's one of those things where it's like, when you start taking your fitness seriously and your diet seriously, I think it's like a trickle down for some reason. It's so much easier to just get everything else in line with your life. It's so much easier to be productive if like the baseline you're trying to be productive or you are being productive. Like if I always think it's like one of those things, like how somebody does one thing is most likely how they do everything. So if you're going to be like counting every single calorie and working out and you're doing those two things, however you do those two things, you're going to be doing everything else kind of like that, and vice versa. However you do anything else in life is going to be how you work out. If you take anything seriously, if you try hard at anything, then you're going to be trying hard in the gym or in the kitchen. But yeah, I don't like, as far as like why I want to take my health, my health seriously and kind of like count the calories and break it down to a science. I've never been like absolutely shredded, just absolutely like kind of. I guess like fitness influencer shredded or Arnold shredded. I don't want to compare myself to somebody who's on steroids or something like that, but like, I just want to have the 6-pack. I just really want to have the 6-pack. And yeah, that's kind of the goal, is to just get shredded and be happy with the way that I look. Even though I look like a ogre in this camera right now, I need to cut my hair. I think it's a necessity at this point, but it's one of those things that can wait. Done. Alright, back to writing. I am going to have, this is half full, I'm going to have a coconut water. It's going to be like 35 calories, half of it, which isn't bad for a little treat. But yeah. I'm going to start writing. I kind of want to explain why or what I'm writing. Most people are like, I don't know, it kind of seems pretentious to me when people are like, oh, I'm writing a book or whatever, especially if it's like a nobody. Like, nobody cares about whatever book or whatever thoughts that are going on in my, going on in my life. But I want to write the book because I have this weird fear that I will have dementia one day and not remember my life and some experiences. And I also think that I hitchhiked across America, and I thought that was kind of a cool experience, and I would like to like share that and kind of just like lock it in, set it in stone in a weird way, like just to show like everything that I was thinking and thought and learned doing that. as well as like the decisions that led up to that, why I did it in the first place. And yeah, I think that would be a pretty good book. I think it's a book that I would pick up. I mean, I would want to read that, so I will probably write it, hoping that one day people will enjoy that book. I also think it'd be kind of cool to be an author. I was always a dumb idiot, so it'd be kind of cool to be like, yeah, I'm an author now, or whatever, or have a book, a decent book. I don't want it to be garbage. But yeah. Not gonna lie, pretty happy where I'm leaving this. So it's my first half hour. I think it's gonna be the first page too, first paragraph, first chapter, and I feel pretty good about it. I kind of want to keep writing, but I want to also not write anymore. I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna go to the gym and try to get a lift in. Hopefully it's open, but we'll see. If it isn't, then I'm gonna do some. Come on, focus on me. I'm gonna do some calisthenics or something, like in my garage or I don't know, or just in my living. I don't know, somewhere in my house. I will be doing some push-ups, just a calisthenic workout or something like that. This thing is so garbage. It just needs to focus on me. Yeah, and I will be doing basically a little strength body weight workout if it is closed, but I'm gonna go check on the interwebs and see if it is closed or isn't closed. But yeah, I feel pretty good about this. This is gonna be kind of fun. If I do this every day, I think I'll have a book probably by half of the year. At least a good, a solid first copy by the half a year, which would be pretty good. Be kind of cool. And I think it'll be good if I keep this momentum going. It's pretty decent already, I think. But then again, it is my story, so it's a little biased review I'm giving it. Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna go work out. There we go, there's some light. I'm about to go to the gym, but I'm gonna have a coffee first. And if you're wondering, yes, my coffee is black. Just to save on the calories. I just want the caffeine to wake me up a little bit. Alrighty, I have finished my first workout of the year. It is it was just a chest workout. I didn't really follow any routine or anything like that. I just did some dumbbell bench. Oh my, holy moly. I just did nothing crazy. I just did dumbbell bench. I did honestly a pretty decent amount of dumbbell bench, where I just ran up from, I started at 25, went to 30, 35, 45, 50, 55, 60, and 65. Went to 12 reps on every single one, except for 65. I failed at 8. And then I just jumped over, did some cable flies, and then did some machine flies, and then did some dips. And that was my whole workout. Like I said, it was pretty quick, pretty easy. It's 2:30, so actually it wasn't really quick, I should say. Definitely moseyed around in there way longer than I should have, but that's all right. It's first workout. It's getting back into it. I haven't worked out in forever. But yeah, I'm gonna probably go home. Maybe I'll go for a run. I still have to do my 3-mile run today. And then yeah, I'll figure out what else I'm doing today. I have to see what else I left on the to-do list. I think I have to clean up a little bit, just tiny stuff. And yeah, well, yep. Alrighty. So, as far as my day goes, I'm trying my best to cross off everything on my to-do list that I can.
Paying attention to her since that was what, 6 years ago, whenever she got.
I've been doing my best to mark off everything on my to-do list today that I have, really, and I will admit it's pretty hard, especially when time isn't even like a factor. Like, I kind of used all day to get what I could done so far, and I still feel like I'm not even halfway done with like what I need to do. Still have to edit, I still have to count up my calorie. Well, I am kind of in the process of doing that. Still have to run my 3 miles. I didn't get to doing that after dinner because it was too dark and I did not want to go run in the rain. So now I am currently driving back to the gym to just do a 3 miles on the treadmill, which I don't really want to do, but you got to do what you got to do. I'm trying to think of other stuff. I did the 10-minute tidy. That was quick, easy, not a lot of time. I did my journal entry. I did my book, 30-minute writing my book. But yeah, everything is going okay. But I'm starting to worry though, like tomorrow when I actually have to go to work, how much harder it's going to become because I'm going to have way less time to complete everything. Like way less time. But we'll see how that works out. We're going to have to figure it out. So, yeah. I also made a cup of coffee with some creatine mixed in on my way out, so I can sip on that a little bit, get myself some energy before my workout. But yeah, I'm trying to think of anything. I couldn't find my car keys. My battery's almost gonna die. Couldn't find my car keys, so that kind of took way too long. It's like 6:30 now, and I'm driving to the gym, so I'll be there in a couple minutes. But yeah, it's not too bad today. I am a little worried that I'm not going to make the progress I want to immediately, but I guess that's kind of the point. It's all about just the consistency, not that it's going to be like compounding as fast as possible. The end of the year is when I'll see where my progress is, not the beginning or half or middle. It's not where it is. It's going to be the end of the year being like, did everything pay off? Because that's going to be when I'll be like, it did or didn't, because that's what's important. It's the big picture. It is the big picture. Suffering daily so that the end of my year, I'll look back and be like, oh wow, that was worth it. That was good. So suffering now so that the future self can be a little bit happier. We'll see if it works. Not sure if it's going to.